Spreadsheets and how you can do wonderful things with Textease when you add the spreadsheet tool set. Here's some examples of things we're going to be able to do. This is one showing a tally chart of our favorite colors, and that tally chart, the data in there, has now been displayed in a bar chart, which actually makes it far easier to understand, and then also in a pie chart like this, where each segment represents a number of children who like that color. Other examples we'll do are things like this, where we can take data from children's long jump records, we can put it in a spreadsheet table, we can do some calculations like work out the average speed, and then present all that in bar charts, which makes it again easy for us to analyze how well children are doing. And a few other fun things like this, we can make spreadsheets that record children's test scores, work out totals and averages, and we're going to do stuff like simple tally charts on fruits, and even fun things like make timetables calculators and so forth. So altogether, a nice way to make life a lot simpler for you. But let's begin by looking at a new spreadsheet. So in this case, make sure you've got the additional toolbar up and you click the spreadsheet icon. And to add a spreadsheet to your Textease page, click there and drag it out. It's as simple as that. And in this case, we'll have 3 columns, A, B, and C, and let's go and have 7 rows. So we've got a spreadsheet here, and it moves around just like any other Textease object. We can put it wherever we like. And it's made up here, of course, of 3 by 7. We've got 21 cells. Each of these things here is a cell. And into each cell, you can type a name like fruits there, and you can type numbers, and you can even go and type in here. You could go to Mona Lisa, and you can insert images from Mona Lisa that you're looking for. Let's go and look for apple, and we should see something coming up. You have to watch that. You'd need to resize those images so that they don't make the table all distorted. So let's go and just pop that in there, and we'd resize that. So that's really quite easy. So that makes our chart look far more interesting. This is just a basic video. We're just going to show you some simple ways in which you can make your spreadsheet look a little bit more attractive. First of all, you're going to notice that up here you've got a new thing on the menu bar, which is allows you to add columns and rows and things like that. But let's look at what you can do with cells first of all. So I'm going to change the format of this cell. If you click in a cell and go to E for effects, you've got a new tab called cell, and in that you can change the cell color. We make that yellow, and there you go. We could do that to the entire cells in one column by going there again, and we can have a fill color there which is red, and there we are, that's all red. So either individual or all cells. Another thing we can do is we can format the way in which the text or the numbers appear in a cell. In this case, they're justified to the left and at the top. Let's see if we can change that. So click on there, go to E for effects, go to cell, and notice that you've got these buttons here. You can justify to the left, to the middle, let's go and show that, or to the right, there you go, or you can justify in the center here, there, or right at the bottom there, but that really won't affect because these cell values are not very big. So that's a nice way to change the way in which your data is presented. Just like Textease can always do, of course, you can highlight that text, you can go to E for effects, and you can change the typeface and make it a lot bigger if you want to, and that's really cool. Good. And the last thing to finish off with is that if you highlight the whole Textease by clicking the top left-hand column and then go to effects again, you see there's a little button here. If we toggle that, just look what happens. We're turning off the column and row headings. That's cool because when we looked at our examples, you notice that these were spreadsheets, but the column and the headings had been, of course, taken off for us, and it looks better, doesn't it? More about all this later in our forthcoming sensational spreadsheets edition. So keep posted and keep watching to learn more about what you can do with spreadsheets in Textease.